Hey guys, Andrew here. Welcome to NaNoWriMo Tips. It is National Novel Writing Month 2016. Today is day 25. So, as you can probably hear from my voice, I have got man flu, so my nose is pretty blocked up. And today we're going to talk about the NaNoWriMo Slump and how to avoid it. You will remember how I likened NaNoWriMo to a marathon. I was like, oh, it's a marathon, not a sprint. And I said that marathon runners go through this thing called the wall. A marathon is like 24 miles. I think it's 24 miles. And normally marathon runners, they complain about hitting the wall at mile 18. And they feel that, once they hit mile 18 that they can't go on any further and they've hit this wall and they've no energy and all this kind of stuff. The same thing is with NaNoWriMo, because NaNoWriMo is also a marathon, it's just with words, right? More than likely you will hit the NaNoWriMo slump. Like, it's not called the NaNoWriMo wall, sadly, it's called the NaNoWriMo slump. And you will hit this at around day 22, 23. Once it hits you, you just feel like you can't write any more words and, you're dead on the inside and all this kind of stuff and nothing gets written. Oddly enough, I did a recalculation here and it turns out that whenever you run the percentages, mile 18, that's the 75% mark of a marathon. Day 22, 23 is also the 75% mark of NaNoWriMo. So I thought it was kind of cool that, like, you hit the, for a marathon, you hit the wall at the 75% mark. And then on NaNoWriMo, you also hit the slump at the 75% mark. So sticking with NaNoWriMo, what happens is, because I have literally just hit the slump myself. And like what happens is, you at this stage, you lack motivation, you have no energy, you don't know what to write anymore. But in general, it comes down to lack of motivation. And if you've already finished, like I have, it comes down to a lack of pressure. Or if you've yet to finish, it's like too much pressure can hit you at this stage. If you haven't finished yet, or you're behind, you'll feel too much pressure. So in a nutshell, it's lack of motivation, lack of energy, and then pressure plays a factor. Whether you've finished your NaNoWriMo or have yet to finish it properly, the solution's just the same. In that the problem is you're sitting here, you haven't written anything and you've hit the slump. The solution is just to keep on writing. Like, it does sound a bit silly, like, oh, if you've hit a slump, why would you keep on writing? But when you look at it, you have to compare two realities. So you've hit the slump and you're not writing anything, okay? If you don't continue to write, then the words you have under your belt are the words that you have under your belt and you'll have no more. On the other hand, if you just keep on writing, then you're going to have more words under your belt later on. So you just keep on chipping away, and that's the only solution. Just keep on writing. So like I say, I have hit the NaNoWriMo slump, and I have man flu, so it's pretty bad biscuits over here. For the last 3 days, I wrote 400 words, which is pitiful. Today, thankfully, I knocked out 1,000 words. Now, I don't know if you've ever ran a marathon, and it's something I would like to do myself one day, but in general, when marathon runners, when they hit that wall of 18 miles, and they're like, oh, I can't go on and stuff, well, what happens is they end up, they stick at it, and they take wee small goals. In that, I would imagine they're like, okay, I've hit the wall, just one more step, and they take that one more step. They're like, oh, just one more step, and then they take that one more step, and then, oh, I'll just take one more step, and then take a third one more step, and they keep on doing this until they get the end. So they do keep driving forward, and they keep their eyes on the finish line, because marathon runners will say to themselves, well, I've already done 18 miles, what's another 6 miles now at this point? And at this point, I suppose, at that point, it's probably nothing. Still 6 miles though, and they keep trucking. So for you, when you hit your NaNoWriMo slump, just keep your word count goals kind of small. I only hit 400 words in 3 days. That was probably too small. I was trying to write out 2,000 words each day, and for those 3 days, on average, you hit 100 and I don't know, 130 words or something. It's ridiculous. Whereas today, I just brought my goals smaller, so 1,000 words, and I hit that. So keep your goals small during your slump, and keep your eye on the finish line, because you are almost finished and we're almost done. So stay positive and keep writing. Hey guys, thanks for watching. You can hit subscribe below and stay tuned for more NaNoWriMo tips. And if you have any creative writing headaches, just leave your comments in the comments box below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.